Hey guys, this is Kit here, and I just wanted to show you my finished Izaya Orihara switchblade knife. Just finished making it, and I thought I'd do this now while I still remember how to do everything. I was going to do a tutorial, like a step-by-step like you see me doing everything, but this is the first time making this, so I thought I'd make it and then I can sort of go through what I did then. Okay, so this is how it looks opened, and it came out, well, a lot better than I thought it would, and I'm actually really happy with it. It's first time making it, so yeah, I'm cosplaying Izaya for the London Comic Con. I'll either go to that or the Hyper Japan one, either one, or it might end up going to both, but yeah, so I wanted to do that. I had the option of either buying one or making one, and obviously making one just seemed a lot cheaper. So, right, so to make this, I'll give you a list of materials you can use, and then whatever you feel you want to use, you can use. So, actually, I originally just planned to use like just like normal cardboard for this, but when I thought about it, it probably wouldn't be thick enough. As you can see, this is reasonably sized. So I literally found this material today, and it's called, I think you pronounce it balsa wood, and it's just better than using actual wood. I mean, you can cut it far easier, and yeah, see, like you'll be making impressions in it quite easily compared to actual wood. And I literally discovered that today and managed to get some from my school, and it's quite a thick piece, but you can get like different thicknesses if you prefer. So then basically you want to then draw your knife. You want to start with this bit first, the actual blade bit, and you want to draw that onto your balsa wood. Now I used a reference picture, so I used the one with actual Izaya's knife, and I also used like an actual switchblade knife picture, so I could sort of get an idea of what I wanted it to look like. So once you've done that, you just cut it out. I'd suggest you use a craft knife, because I tried scissors and the wood started to split in places, so yeah, get one of these. You can get them like from hardware stores or anywhere really. I suggest getting one a bit better than that. Actually, you can get like thicker, proper ones. This is like some cheap one I found in a store somewhere, but it did the job, so yeah. So once you've cut this blade out, what you then want to do is obviously measure out your handle. Now obviously the blade is going to have to slide into there, so the best thing to do is to flip the blade, so be like that, place it on the cardboard and draw around it, so the tip of the blade goes in like that. If I show you just quickly by putting this in, so all the way in, yep. Okay, so you can see it's just that bit there is showing, whereas the rest of the blade is all tucked away like that. So then you want to draw that out and cut it out. Bearing in mind on the blade, you're going to have to make it a bit longer so that bit can go inside, so that's where it will flip in and out like that. Okay. So then what you're going to do is, once you've got one bit, you want to obviously do another. Now particularly with this material, I found if you want like the nice sort of more refined bit on the outside, so say if you cut it out like that, to draw the next one, I'd flip it over like that and draw it like that, because then when you cut it out, the nice side will be on the outside, so that's good. And you can always like slice at it and make it a little bit more curved. Then once you have your two sides of. Once you have the two handle bits, then you want to get either a metal needle, or in my case I used a toothpick, and you want to then mark where it's going to go through, so that that's where the blade will be able to rotate on. So you want to get that right, and then, but don't like stick it in, you just want to have your point, but you don't do that until later. So once you've got the hinge bit sorted, you then want to fill in this gap here. Now I almost made the mistake of doing the bottom as well, but then I realised, well, that's where the blade's got to go, stupid, you know, it's got to go in, you can't block it up. So now I would suggest, if you are using the balsa wood, I had to use cardboard because I couldn't get it to bend without splitting, because obviously there's like some slight curves there, like especially down there, and it just wouldn't curve as well, so I used cardboard for that, and that worked a lot better, so I would recommend using that. But if you're using cardboard for it all, just keep using that. That you can actually see there where the wood's kind of split, but I'm hoping to use that side more often, so hopefully that won't be noticed much. So then the next thing you want to do after you've cut the strip is obviously stick it onto one of the sides of the handle, and then after that's dried, you can probably start painting. That's what I did. I did paint the inside as well. I don't know why, but I just thought it would be better if I did. So you just paint it all. You can use like acrylic paint, obviously. You can either use like brown or black. I think most people go for black. I tried going for a dark brown, but the black kind of just took over, so doesn't matter though. So once that's dry, and it dries quite quickly actually, I mean I managed to do this in one night, so it didn't take very long. Yeah, so then you want to, this is where it might be a bit tricky, because you need to put the blade in. So you actually need, so say you've got that and that middle bit done. So in order to stick the other piece on, you actually need to put the blade in, so you can judge the width which you need to stick it in, because if you stick it in too close together, then your blade won't rotate, it will just be too stiff, they won't be big enough for it to fit in. Yeah, so you need to be wary of that, and then once that's stuck, and then basically that's your main mechanism done. In terms of like additional decoration, I've got like some little bits there. For those bits there, I used some drawing pins, just like little ones like these, and some people prefer to actually take the spiky bit off and then just stick the bit on, but you can actually just sort of pop it in and paint it over, whichever way you want to do it obviously. And then that's you pretty much done actually. You just sort of paint them over silver and maybe do that there. In my case I did like add a bit of effect to the blade, like a white strip there. It's probably not very visible on the camera. Yeah, well, that's a bit of detail anyway, and it is actually really quite a simple process. I'm glad I decided to make it instead of buy it, because it feels like I've made an achievement. Yeah, so I will be taking some, you just, actually if you want to do a comparison. Oops, put it the right way. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, I will be taking some pictures of it with my cosplay, have the whole thing, and I've ordered some rings. I've been trying to find some, but it was like impossible to try and find 2 rings, like plain ones, just sort of for cheap, because I didn't want to buy like real silver ones. I mean, I know they probably would have lasted longer, but you know, silver's expensive and I don't have the money, so. But as if hearing my prayer, someone on eBay was selling the rings as props for the anime. So I immediately bought them, and they're on their way. So hopefully I might get actually the whole thing. I do have some. My Izaya coat came a couple of weeks ago, and I've just been wearing that all the time, like just casually and everything. So that is your basic tutorial on how to make an Izaya Orihara switchblade knife from Durarara. I have to say, he's probably my most favourite character. I mean, I did cosplay Shizuo a couple of years ago. You'll probably see on my YouTube account. That was me. I was quite happy with that cosplay because people actually recognised me for once, which was cool. And hopefully they will for this one. Although Izaya, I suppose, looks a bit more casual than a guy carrying around a bashed up stop sign. I will apologise if I wasn't very clear. I was just trying to think of it as I went along, and I mean, this is the first time I've made this, so I didn't plan for anything. I just sort of did things as I went along, and you probably will find that you'll do that too. I mean, this is just basic. I mean, you sort of want to know like what materials you need and sort of size, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it, and you'll see some pictures hopefully soon. So I'll sign off for now. Hey guys, so this is my full Izaya Orihara cosplay. Got the wig, I do have the rings actually, got the coat and just like a casual top and some jeans, and most importantly got the knife. So it makes a nice addition to everything. Like it like that. Yeah, so that's the finished one. No. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and keep up to date because I will hopefully be doing some more cosplay videos soon. It's just me, but you know, don't care. Yeah, so stay tuned.